Hello guys, and welcome to another discussion video, and today I will be talking about Mario Party Superstars. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about Metroid today. I'm really enjoying Metroid Dread right now, but I will be talking about that more another time. But one thing really came to my attention today about this game. We already know that Mushroom Village from Mario Party 1 is returning, which is really exciting. I really didn't expect that to return, because it just looks really good. And, just like another thing came to my attention today, and that is the Warp Pipe selection screen from the first few Mario Party games is actually returning. I didn't even expect, Mushroom Village to return, but I think it's really cool that we're not getting, a generic character and board selection screen this time. We're actually getting the ones from the original games, which is really cool, and that's one thing that I'm really excited about this game. It's the charm. It basically has the charm of the Nintendo 64 games, and it doesn't really seem like they're holding back, because it really seems like they're just kind of replicating the feeling of the Nintendo 64 games, but just with that polish of the HD era and the Nintendo Switch era, which I really like, and it doesn't seem like they're really kind of making things generic at all, kind of like how they did in the Wii U and 3DS era. There are a couple nitpicks I have, regarding, the games being original and everything. That is with the Toads. There really isn't any, original Toads, but I can kind of forgive them for that, because at least we're getting, original characters from the older games, like Woody and Warukio, and then also some of the items too, like the skeleton key and stuff like that, and I'm sure there will probably be a few others in the game, but, it just, I feel like with the Toad situation, I don't really see that being any type of restriction, more of, the art style. Yeah, they could definitely do, a nice, original Toad in that art style, but I feel like they might have just overlooked the original Toads in the game. They might have thought that was something just, unique to the Nintendo 64 era, kind of like an archaic thing, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they would think that, but, it's just, ND Cube, I just really have to forgive them for that. I would have loved to see, original Toads, from Mushroom Village, but, that it kind of is a nitpick a little bit to complain about not having original Toads in the game, when we already do have a few original characters. But just other than that, there is a ton of charm in this game. It just looks so alive. Super Mario Party in, Mario Party 10 and the 3DS games, sure, they did have their own charm, but they really felt lifeless. They really kind of felt grid-based, especially Super Mario Party, and they just really... they pretty much felt generic. You could argue against that for Super Mario Party, but Super Mario Party, it kind of felt generic in the sense where it didn't have a lot of content, and there really wasn't a lot going on. So, it just really feels like a return to form in that aspect, which is really exciting, because that's, the older aspects of Mario Party, the charm, is really a big aspect of what made the older Mario Party so fun. Sure, Super Mario Party is fun, but, a lot of the fun is kind of, taken away from, the very bland visuals, and, not much going on during gameplay. But with Mario Party Superstars, they really have no excuse to going back and jumping into the Nintendo 64 kind of mechanics of the Mario Party games, which were really fun, and it really seems to be basically replicating that. It's almost a remake, but I wouldn't say a remake, because, they do have some modern elements, such as, the quality of life, and, well, those can be in remakes, but it does seem like there are elements of Super kind of implemented into this, and they did take elements from multiple Mario Party games, like Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, and then, I guess, Super Mario Party, but it just feels like a combination of that, so it doesn't really feel like a remake, kind of... I really don't know how to describe it. I guess, actually, maybe an Ultimate, a Mario Party Ultimate, kind of like how I said in my reaction of Mario Party Superstars, or a best of Mario Party. Top 100 was trying to do that, but it really didn't succeed at it, because there was like a severe lack of content. Like, barely any characters, barely any board. Actually, there was only one board, so I can't even say barely any. There was just one. Barely any modes. It was basically just the mini games in that one pack, and it just really didn't feel like a complete package or even really a game at all. It just felt like a few mini games slapped together. It wasn't good. But this game, it actually feels like the ultimate Mario Party game. Like, I mean, sure, there are only 5 boards, and there are, like, a limited amount of characters, but it does seem like there will be a lot of content in the game, like through different modes and the online play and different things like that, and it does seem like there might be some unlockable features, like through the shop, and it does seem like with the boards and everything that it's actually going to replicate the older Mario Party games, not just bring back the boards, which is really good. It also kind of reminds me of WarioWare Gold, which basically kind of brought back like all, or not all of the micro games, but a lot of the micro games from the first few WarioWare games, and it kind of had some of the feeling of the older WarioWare games, but it was still like a new game and everything, which is kind of what this is. I guess this is kind of like the WarioWare Gold of the Mario Party series, which is really good, because WarioWare Gold was really good, and it, as I said, it basically replicated the feeling of the older games, and that's what this game seems to be doing, and it has so, like I mentioned earlier, it has so much charm, and it's bringing back, like, the gameplay and everything, and just overall, it does seem like a true return to form. And I know like, some of the things I mentioned here were mentioned before in my, June discussion, but it really has expanded from that, because we have seen, like, a lot more kind of proving towards my original point of this game being what the Top 100 and Super Mario Party should have been, a proper return to form, and a proper showcase of the Mario Party history. There are also a couple other features that I want to touch on too, like there was like a feature with like a tag, I think, for the online mode, where it basically shows like your favorite Mario Party game, mini games, and like I guess character too, but I think that's really cool. Like, I mean, it kind of adds to the, some of the charm of the game. You can kind of interact with people, like, through online and everything, see what their favorite Mario Party game is and everything. I think that's really cool, and I really like that feature, and I can't wait to show the world that Mario Party 6 is a masterpiece. So, there's just a lot of features in this game, and it just, like I said, it really feels like a return to form, just like most of the things about this game, like from the boards to even the items, which I didn't really mention that much before, because they're actually bringing back a lot of the Nintendo 64 era items. They aren't really bringing back the genie from the older games, which is kind of weird, but I guess that's more of like an asset thing. Like, it's easier just to bring the, like the warp pipe or the gold pipe, because that was already in Super Mario Party, so yeah, it's kind of weird that, some things are missing, but it really does seem like most things will be in the game, like the Skeleton Key, Chomp Call, Plunder Chest, Dueling Glove, a lot of things, Boo Bell, like a lot of the older items are actually coming back, and it does seem like there will be more items in Super Mario Party, which is really good, and more spaces too, which I think is always good because it adds more variety to the game. And it really does seem like there's going to be a lot of variety to this game. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.